Welcome back to another Ohio Tech Report. We have some really cool news and announcements, upcoming event to look forward to. Three's top stories around a major economic development announcement happening today on Friday at 2:30 p.m. We're going to talk a couple uh, Ohio companies that are buying and getting sold in the tech space, which is really exciting. And we're also going to talk about an upcoming thing coming from Nationwide Children's Hospital around technology, showcase, and innovation. But this is Ohio Tech Report presented by Zendesk. I am Chris Berry, and we are joined today as I kind of jump around and hit the banners, Andrew. We have Andrew from Nationwide Children's Hospital. But Andrew, if you could just introduce yourself, who you are, what part of the state you're from, and what you're doing at Nationwide Children's.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks, Chris, for inviting me, and pleasure to be on. My name's Andrew Corris. I work with the Research Institute at Nationwide Children's Hospital. I'm in the Office of Technology Commercialization. I'm one of the senior licensing associates. A lot of words there, but I've been there for about the last 7 or 8 years. And everything that you hear about coming out of Nationwide Children's Hospital in terms of startups and new IP and just cool economic development stuff, a lot of that is through our office. We do a lot of stuff in the background too, but we're really plugged into what's going on here in Columbus, where we're located, but also around the state. We do activities, through Ohio X and other places too, and just really happy to be a part of this and everything else that's going on in Ohio.
Yeah, it's an exciting time, and you all, to your, for those maybe not in Columbus, other parts of the state, check it out because both the physical space that you all occupy in Columbus, there's always development, and it's largely around the innovation and technology and research side, which is a real hub and a real testament to pediatric medicine and research. But we'll dive into today. Before we begin, today's Ohio Tech Report is sponsored by Zendesk. Zendesk was built upon a simple idea: make customer service software that's easy to use and accessible to everyone. Their customer service and engagement products are powerful and flexible and scale to meet the needs of any business. They serve businesses across hundreds of industries with more than 145,000 paid customer accounts, offering service and support in more than 30 languages. Zendesk is headquartered in San Francisco, but they operate worldwide. You can learn more at zendesk.com. And as I like to say, the best customer experiences are built with Zendesk. But Andrew, if you're ready, we'll dive into our three stories today.
I'm ready.
Cool. So story number one, and this has been a couple pieces of news. We're going to couple with the news that's been reported and then something, as I mentioned, happening today. But Intel, which I'm sure everyone's heard about, the big tech company, they have reportedly picked Greater Columbus for a $20 billion semiconductor factory to employ 3,000 workers. This would be probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in Ohio economic development success stories. But it also has global implications with just the chip shortage and kind of foreign relations between different countries, which we will not get into. But it's huge, huge news. And then, Andrew, as I was kind of joking, there's a major economic development announcement from the governor and lieutenant governor today on Friday at 2:30 p.m.
Yeah, I mean, the Intel news is huge. Just thinking about that, I know we're in kind of an adjacent space, but not as much as you'd think. I mean, if they said 3,000 manufacturing jobs off the top of my head would make it one of the biggest manufacturing in Ohio, in Central Ohio at least. I'm thinking Honda, but I can't think of too many other places. But those 3,000 jobs are going to create a whole order of magnitude additional jobs when you talk about family. And then, these are the same type of people that we recruit as well. I mean, we're talking about PhD chemists, high STEM type degrees and professions. It's really going to be huge. And then you think about the synergy that comes with Ohio State. It really can't be understated how big this is going to be for the development of just the biotech diversity in Columbus.
Yeah, it's really amazing. And I think it really can't be, I'm excited to kind of, obviously hear it and see the news and kind of watch the announcement. But this is something where as you turn on CNBC and some of these, the Wall Street, like this will be top front page type news, which puts Columbus in the spotlight, puts Ohio in the spotlight, and kudos to those people that have made this happen, because
Yeah.
these types of things, there's a lot of places globally these type of developments can go. And so it's really, really cool to see Ohio, reportedly landing something like this. But Andrew, we're going to go on to story number 2 real quick to save some time on the end. But a couple different acquisitions and kind of that are happening, both buying and selling of tech companies. So Cleveland-based MRI Software, they have bought an Australian firm called Lease Eagle. We'll link the story below. And then another one, Akron's Immersive Cure, which was acquired by a Texas virtual reality company. They've been doing a lot of work with the Bounce Innovation Hub, so we want to give them a shout out. But kind of cool to see the momentum. Seems every week we're talking about acquisitions and kind of buying and selling of tech companies. So one Ohio company buying an Australian firm, and another Ohio tech company getting acquired by someone else, which is, kind of the growth and momentum. 2 Northeastern Ohio success stories here.
Yeah, it's just an indication of all the stuff that's going on. And I actually saw today that MRI acquired another company, so they're really trailblazing in that respect. So, if we talk about scoreboard, now we have 2 companies coming in, 1 going out, so that's great for net gains for us. Although we like to see any type of activity, I'm sure it's just, the nature of just horse trading amongst states and geographies. But, it really speaks to the depth of innovation that's going on, and how attractive it is to other markets, and just great to see.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's cool to see in the momentum again every week. It's something else. But for story number 3, which is something really to look forward to and tune into. But this is with you all, Andrew. Nationwide Children's, the technology showcase that you all put on annually, I believe, is coming in March. And so this is going to be on Thursday, March 3rd, from 1 to 4 p.m. And it's going to be about impactful innovations as well as new startup companies generated from the Abigail Wexner Research Institute at Nationwide Children's Hospital. So if you could, Andrew, tell us a little bit about that. What can we have to look forward to?
Well, first, A+ for branding recognition there, because even I didn't say the right stuff. But yeah, so we do a tech showcase twice a year. This is our therapeutics one, and this one really focuses on the types of innovations that are the bread and butter of what we do at Children's. There's a lot of stuff that we do elsewise, but we're talking about new types of gene therapies, new types of small molecule therapeutics, as well as the tools that we use in research and clinical development every day. It's being held virtually this year, as we just are. As you can imagine, the hospital does have COVID policies that we have to adhere to, but it's well attended and it's a good use of your time. It's going to be held on March 3rd from 1 to 4. As part of this broadcast, we'll have something linked from the Office of Tech Commercialization, so that if anyone wants to, it's a free thing to do. But we try and make sure that is an event that is a really good time ROI for people, and just gets a real pithy understanding of what we do. So this is the best technology that we have to offer that's ready to go right now. So if you have any interest in that space, I really would encourage anyone to attend, and maybe next year we can see you physically.
Yeah, absolutely. And Andrew, you mentioned we'll be linking the commercializations team, LinkedIn, so you can go there directly. We'd encourage you to give them a follow. We'll also be promoting this in our newsletters and in social media, and so a lot more to come. But give them a follow. You'll hear it directly from them. So many great stories, and it's a real pillar and testament to the kind of R&D, the research, especially for something so important, pediatric kids and health. And so, Andrew, thank you for what you, the team, all the doctors, the nurses and staff and researchers at Nationwide Children's, doing amazing work that does get recognized, across the United States and across the globe too. So we appreciate it.
Well, thanks. I'll take whatever credit piece I can take out of that. I'm not sure it's the whole piece, but thanks, Chris. I really appreciate being
a big part. Well, thank you everyone for watching this week's Ohio Tech Report presented by Zendesk. Again, we'll put in the comments below ways to connect, find out more information about some exciting events both today and then coming up pretty soon. So Andrew, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining. Another great conversation, and have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.